This is College Daily.
Good morning, I'm Drew Thomas. Thanks for joining me. Today we have Colleen Thompson with Lauren Nelson, Student Body President, and they will be discussing the new structure of student government and the election process that starts today.
Good morning and welcome to Java Talk. I'm Colleen Thompson and I'm here with Lauren Nelson, who is Student Body President. Welcome, Lauren.
Thank you very much, Colleen.
So tell us, what is it like being the president of the USF student body?
Good question. Well, it's a lot of fun. It is a ton of fun, actually. I get to do a lot of cool things, including leading student senate meetings, but also I get to be on the board of trustees, which is cool. So every time they have the 2 trustee meetings a year, I get to be a part of that and kind of see what the plans are for the university, and I get to be on faculty committees. Yeah,
better than that.
Yep, those are exciting, and yeah, just a lot of like random stuff that if someone's like, hey, we need a student to do this, they're like, hey, Lauren, come do this, and I love it. So it's
awesome.
A lot of fun.
Sounds like you're perfect for the job.
Thanks.
I hear that there's a lot of structure that's been changing in student government. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. We spent a large portion of our year kind of rebuilding student government. Right now, or what we had before was we had Student Senate, that was kind of the representative body on campus. Mm-hmm. And we just kind of figured that there's a lot more people that live on our campus that are involved in just Student Senate. And so what we attempted to do was create something that would be more representative, like I said, of just the USF students and allow more people to kind of channel their passions and be represented in that way. And so we created something new, kind of. So whereas we had just Student Senate before, we now have, we call it student government. Get your terminology right. We have kind of, I think of it as the umbrella of student government, and then under the umbrella of student government, we have Student Senate, CAB, which is Cougar Activities Board, and a Campus Ministries and Service Board. And so that way we have people in Senate, we have people that plan activities and stuff for our campus, and then we have people that are interested in ministry or service of some sort. And that we just figure that is a lot more representative of a lot of the interests that people have on campus. And so that's kind of what we worked on for a large part of the year. And it doesn't sound like much, but it actually takes a really long time, and we wrote a new constitution, and so but it's been good, and we're excited to fully launch that in fall of 2015.
Yeah. Sounds like your efforts are paying off.
I hope so. Yeah. We'll find out. Yeah.
What will next year look like then?
Yeah. We've kind of started already. We actually elections start today for Student Senate.
Oh.
Yep. And so we'll be electing our next year's batch of student senators today and tomorrow. So when you get that email, make sure to vote for your senators. But we'll have Senate, and then we'll just, like I said, we'll transition in full to having this new kind of model happening. So we'll have a very active Cougar Activities Board, which we already have, and then we actually, our student or campus ministries and service board is new, and so we'll have a whole new kind of established thing that does just ministries and service. And so we're hoping that that'll just create, if we can say to a person, hey, are you interested in this? They can say, yeah, well, here's a thing that you can actually be a part of, and it's an established thing that's funded to do things on our campus. And so
that's great.
Yeah, thanks.
Great. Yeah. Is there any particular way that people can get connected, like if they want to be a part of Senate, if they want to be a part of CAB?
Absolutely. So basically, for freshmen, we actually have our freshman elections in the fall, because can't have them now, obviously. And so that's one way. But as far as Senate goes, we have open Senate meetings. And so if we have community concerns and people want to come to Senate meetings, they certainly can. And as far as CAB goes, I believe, and this is a Nathan question, but they do not turn away ideas or people's, thoughts. And you can, if you have an idea, Nathan's like, please tell me.
Right.
And so like just taking it in from the student body, because they want to do stuff that the students are going to like.
Right.
And then finally with campus ministries, anybody can get involved in campus ministries. We have like an elected kind of vice president to be in charge of it, but they will not turn anybody away that wants to be in campus ministries, because there's so much you can do with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us,
Thank
Lauren.
you. Yeah.
And thank you for joining us. And tune in next week for more Java Talk. Have a great morning.
And that wraps up today's edition of College Daily. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow.